Bacha Khan, my father, and Gandhiji were very, very close. We often used to see them sitting down closely, whispering to each other, talking to each other. They were so more or less, alike in their ideas, in the way they lived. So simple they were both. Their clothes, their food, everything were more or less the same.
Bacha Khan would read from the Quran, and sometimes he would forget his glasses and borrow Gandhiji's glasses to read the Quran. I used to think that they see eye to eye. That's why it doesn't matter whose glasses who is wearing.
I regard them as brothers in spirit, and that's how the subcontinent and indeed much of the world saw them. One an older man, the other much taller, much stronger, more towering figure, Khan Abdul Ghaffar. One a Muslim, the other a Hindu, both absolutely shoulder to shoulder in a fight for harmony.
And the only term we could coin was the frontier Gandhi, just as his term received from his countrymen is Bacha, which really means emperor.
You're very right. Bacha means, a king emperor. And for a very powerful man to have a mix of humility and kindness, it's a very rare quality. And therefore he was a Bacha not in the sense of sitting on a throne. He was a Bacha in the hearts of the tribal people of the northwest frontier above everything else.
That Bacha Khan should have emerged out of such a violent region is in itself one of those extraordinary and beguiling mysteries of life. Here was a man born into and brought up in a region which is one of the most violence-prone in the world, and yet he strode 10 feet tall and spoke to his fellow tribesmen and Pathans and others, who usually carry at least 2 guns to make them feel happy. And he still talked of non-violence.
Mahatma Gandhi suddenly received an ally from the most unexpected quarters. Nobody would have assumed that, there was hope of non-violence amongst the fighting, warring tribes of Northwest Frontier. And here was Bacha Khan, in life and blood, denouncing violence, persuading tribal people to just change their way of life and give up the gun.
Their concept of non-violence was a revolution of the mind, which captured people's imagination. They found it riveting.
When I was very young, Bacha Khan was traveling through Kandahar, and he was invited to our house by my father. I have a very almost dreamlike young boy's memory of him. A very tall man, wearing very simple dress. He came to attend a big dinner in his honor, and while there were many things served to him, he only had some sort of Afghan stew, which we call shorwa, and he refused to eat other things, saying that his life is going to be tough and that he wants to restrain himself to eating simple things.
I am a Hudai Hidmatgar. All God's creatures, no matter from what nook or corner of the world they come, have a claim upon my service. Whenever you should need my services, rest assured, my friends, you will find me by your side.
شخصیت بسیار بزرگوار مملکت ما به نام خان عبدالغفارخان.
بله شنیدین، چطور نشنیدین؟ شنیدین. تشکر.
خان عبدالغفارخان د پښتنو یو مقتدر مشر و چې په تاریخ د افغانستان کې دغه نوم په زرین نوکر خو باندې نوشته شوی.
What do you know about Bacha Khan?
He was almost very same to Gandhiji, but he was a Muslim.
His methods was also non-violence, just like Gandhiji, and he always tried the way Gandhiji tried to get freedom for us. The same way he also fought for us.
बाचा खान जी एमपी कायद लीडर पाते शवी दे द पख्तनो मशर और पूरा पाकिस्तान द तरक्की द पारागडे और कारून जी करी दी.
باچا خانم میشناسی؟
باچا خانم؟ ای چی میشناسی باچا خانم؟
فرنٹیئر گاندھی رو میشناسی؟
نه والا.
خان عبدالغفارخان.
نه بیادر. ما از این پیش خونه از این پیش نوازم. نه نه بیگم مرد تو. نه نه میگم به تو مرغ سوداشه خیلی.
Ghaffar Khan organized a band of volunteers, the Khudai Khidmatgar, the servants of God, to serve the country and the community. The hardy Pathans, who for ages had carried on an armed struggle against foreign rulers, took a pledge to give up violence and serve their country.
ये खुदाई खिदमतगारों का लिबास था जब अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ वो सत्याग्रह कर रहे थे, और ये रंग उनकी कमीज भी लाल थी, उनके सलवार भी लाल थी और पगड़ी भी लाल थी. जो खून देंगे आज़ादी ले लेंगे, ये खून को हम देंगे अपने जिस्म का, आज़ादी ले लेंगे. इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, हिंदुस्तान आज़ाद, ये नारा था हमारे बादशाह खान का. तो हम उसके साथ फौज में चलते थे, लाल कपड़ी पहन के, सुर्ख लिबास था हमारा.